All right, I've got it. I take a small group of soldiers down this route and blow up the west barracks. It will draw their attention and open up the main route.
How's that better than my idea?
We will live longer than a few seconds.
Oh, well, now you're just picking holes.
Give it up, boy. What I want to know is what my men need to do.
That's for the future Queen to decide.
Paige knows the city best. We'll follow her plan.
Fine. I only put mine forward to annoy her anyway.
I see you've really matured on your travels. If you'll look at the map, we can go through the details.
My ships will take you to the beach here.
We can expect heavy mortar fire, but most of Logan's soldiers will be busy dealing with Paige and her men.
I want to be in the thick of the smoke, and the fire, and the glory. If Paige takes the west route, it's only fair I take the east.
Which leaves the center to us. Less chance of getting lost.
Then we're agreed.
Are you sure you're up to this, Walter?
Oh, don't worry about me. I may feel old and tired, but the day hasn't come yet when I can't charge into a good old-fashioned fight. Let the battle for Albion begin.
Welcome back to Fable 3. And welcome to the revolution.
Our people are getting torn to shreds out there. They need our help.
We need to take care of that mortar.
We've already lost
horrible common sense.
Come on. He's right. It's time you led from the front.
Resistance
We'll follow every step of the way. Ready? Let's go! Good shooting. If we can't get past those gates, this battle is already over. They make good targets, don't they?
I've been trained by the best. You haven't got a chance.
You're okay. Come on. Show me what your best can do.
Watch your foot!
Good. They might be faced, but there's still nothing but men. That's right. Aim where it hurts. I bet you've been wanting to do that for a long time.
Defend yourself! Can you take that mortar out? It's really starting to annoy me.
Got lucky that time.
We're gonna beat you until you bleed a lot and die.
Keep it up. There's plenty more left. And down he goes. You've used one of those mortars before. How about you blow up this one? The mortar's down!
Take that, you rebel!
I just walked up here. I don't know how the mortar's down.
It's magic! Change tactics, then!
He should have surrendered.
You traitorous, treasonous, rebellious villain! Prepare to die!
That was a sacrifice.
Alright, let's destroy that mortar.
The Auroran ship should
Never
be
mind, it's already
moving closer
destroyed.
now. Come on, Caleb, do your stuff.
Whoa, getting too close to that.
City! Ah, a bit of close combat. This is more like it. Recognize old Walter, you hobotherers!
How you feeling, Walter?
Pull yourself
Let's make you
together!
stop asking. Now let's go. Beautiful shot. He's not getting back up, that's for sure.
shot.
More guard.
Could you just slide over to me? Rude.
Keep it up. They don't. That one was a right fucking bad you got it. How'd you like the taste of steel? Does it taste like chicken? Now that's what I call marksmanship.
No, he's still not dead.
You
Right
got one.
there.
Well done. No matter how good you are, you can't dodge a bullet. See? They go down as easily as hollow men. You may defeat me, but you will never defeat me.
Alright. I think we've cleared that out.
Is this not the grandest time you've ever had?
Sabine, you almost blew us up.
You saw a glorious beacon of freedom burning in the night for all the... No. What is it, Boulder? Oh, bloody hell. Move! Move!
Well, at least he's having
Take
fun.
more than a grenade to finish off that old sod.
Meanwhile, let's do what he says and get moving, shall we?
I can't fit back there.
Your head's coming off, and soon. Defend yourself, soldier!
I know we can do this after the revolution, but I don't even know what it was.
That's it. Hack her to death. Get up, quick! Soldier's been shot. Stop!
You think... Watch out, the traitor has a gun!
What am I, not gonna have a gun? Ben, are you not gonna fight?
Hey, if they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't work for tyrants. We should have a target practice competition someday. Nick one of the shots. That's it! No mercy! Parry, you fool!
Alright, let's go back, because there's a key in here. In this house. Oh, is everyone following? Excuse me, excuse me. You guys need to turn right around. All this senseless killing. It doesn't have to be this way. Random dwellers. Cool.
That was a lucky hit! We're taking fire! Watch out! Got her! Good work, soldier!
I thought people were supposed to open doors for all queens, not the other way around.
Come on, we're not far from the castle now. We meet up with her there.
Alright, just vault down this broken house. I'm doing a lot of damage to Old Quarter, now that I realize it.
Look at that! It's almost like they're expecting us. Say what you want about Logan's army, they really know how to make you feel welcome.
Oh wait! I can't do that, there's a guy right there, he'll die in the explosion. Oh, never mind. This is how I feel most of the time. I'm that guard. He's still alive? Alright. This way. Through this broken house. My gosh. What have we done?
Come on, Paige, where are you?
She's just down the street. Hey, Paige. Lovely of you to join us.
Good shit! Oh, about bloody time!
My men are taking
Oh no!
I'll go down fast!
I didn't shoot that!
A round of applause.
Oh no, I'm gonna get arrested. I'm in so much trouble. Oh my gosh, how can I lead a revolution and I accidentally get one of us killed? Ooh, a rare emerald. You guys aren't gonna kill me, right? That death totally wasn't my fault. It really wasn't. I don't know what happened. It was just an explosion and now there's like a bell tolling and people want me dead.
Make your peace, traitor, because you are going to die. An excellent shot.
Please don't stand so close to that!
I'm glad you're on our side, that's for sure.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that villager just died.
Glad you got it.
750! Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
See? They go down as easy. Hey, if they didn't want to get killed, they shouldn't work for tyrants.
Okay, but
Soldiers, my arse.
that one guy was helping us, and I accidentally killed actually those two guys.
More coming. We have to find a way past this gate.
Maybe I can just hit it with my hammer?
Always with the damn gates.
What we need are explosives. But I used mine up on the way here.
If only we knew some sort of tiny, crazy old man who enjoyed blowing things up.
We're standing way too close to these things.
Ah! Did you see that boulder?
Wait, how do you get
That
on the other
whole
side?
city bowed to our thunder.
Hang on. How did you get to the other side in the first
My
place?
question
Brothers
exactly.
have their ways, my boy. Is there anyone left to kill?
There will be soon. More troops are on the way. Kalian's fleet got a fair few, but not all.
We'll hold them off.
Come on, Boulder, there's more fighting to be done.
Good luck in there. Hope the crown fits.
Let's
Wow,
finish
thanks,
this
Ben.
for good, while I can still stand up on my own.
Alright, who's ready for a good old family reunion? Let's go. As the bell still tolls for the crimes I have committed.
Shall we knock? No. Let's surprise him.
Kick the door. Wait. I have to move in here after this.
This is how it ends. The old fool and the child who ran away. You've finally become the woman I always wanted.
She's a
I'm
lot
not a
more
child.
than that, and now she's ready to take your place.
Perhaps the time has come for someone else to lead Albion.
You were never a leader, just another tyrant.
Did it ever occur to you that I may have had good reason to be?
We're not interested in your reasons.
Cower behind ignorance if you will, but my sister deserves to know the truth.
Save it for the trial, Logan. You can beg for your life then. All hail the Queen of Albion! There
Who's
she
that?
is. The Queen of Albion. You've made it. Just like I always knew you would. It doesn't get any easier, though. You have a country to run now.
Of course.
And with Jasper busy in the sanctuary, you'll need a new personal aide. Someone who can keep you organized. Let me introduce you to...
Hobson. Hobson's the name, Your Majesty. May I say what an extraordinary honor it is to serve you. I have a vast wealth of experience, I assure you, though I have yet to experience vast wealth. That, Your Majesty, is an example of the sense of humor which will no doubt make our time together such a delight.
No doubt.
Walter, are you sure about this?
I'll leave you two to get better acquainted. I should begin preparations for the trial.
The trial, of course. The very first item on today's agenda.
Agenda?
Among my other qualities, I am well versed in toadying, public relations, and time management. And I heartily believe the key to being a successful queen is following a well-scheduled royal agenda. If you will permit me, here are today's appointments.
Okay, the Queen's schedule. Judge Logan, former King of Albion, set a tax policy, talk to Reaver, Bowerstone Industrial, and consider a proposal to rebuild Bowerstone Old Quarter. Yes, because we destroyed it with our revolution, which is wrong, so it deserves to be rebuilt.
I'm sure you will do a marvelous job presiding over your brother's trial, which, as I said, will be your very first royal duty. Your subjects await in the throne room for what is sure to be an historic occasion, Your Majesty.
Alright. We've got stuff to
Tell
do.
you what joy it brings me to see you crowned queen at last. I served proudly under your mother when she sat on the throne, and I will continue to serve you to the best of my abilities. But becoming a ruler does not mean you cease to be a hero. That is why I shall remain in the sanctuary. It is where I belong, after all. And with this new, terrible threat approaching, you will no doubt find the sanctuary as valuable as your castle.
What are you talking about, Jasper? Well, it would be nice if you were
I'm afraid your
there.
property was irreparably damaged during the battle.
What are you talking about? What property? Oh no, was it the castle? Yeah, I should have known. We kicked the doors in. Oh my gosh, I felt that in my soul. 3,873 gold. What the heck? So, how about every time I do this, I do the revolution. I'm the only one that has a damaged castle, but whenever my sisters did the revolution, 100% when they moved in. What the heck? We're gonna dye our
You acquired a
outfit
full
because
royal suit, which I have displayed in the place of honor. Which reminds me, I have to find somewhere else to store my spare apron.
We can do purple. We'll do purple. Purple and gold.
Splendid.
Thank you. Alright, onward. Alright, Walter, the people of Albion, and our generals are all assembled to watch the trial.
All stand to attention for the Queen of Albion. Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Teresa, our mother's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
Well, this is
You
something
have
to
the
think
power
about.
over life and death, sister. Now choose.
We could execute him for his crimes, but if we pardon him, we get his soldiers,
The people
or what's left
await
of
your
them.
verdict.
Yes, thank you,
Do
Walter.
what you feel is best for the kingdom.
I am ready to accept my fate.
I'm gonna pardon him, because I feel like working together with him could benefit us in the
This
long
is
run.
not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The Queen has made her decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I know you will never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Teresa, how could you? Not how could you, but
You have
why?
fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are queen, you can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater. Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
But why couldn't you tell me this from the start?
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start?
Exactly.
It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only with a hero wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon
A
Albion.
year?
All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
So we have 1 year to save all of Albion from this darkness that we faced in the desert. 1 year. That is all we are given. Yeah, I'll become a master of my melee weapon. And that's the thing that gets me about Teresa, is that she really didn't lie, but she doesn't tell the entire truth. Oh, nice. It's on fire.
Ah, hello.
Hello. Alright, let's go check it out.
Armory is at your disposal.
Your victories over mercenary leaders have given your weapon an aura of flames. Cool. And for my hero sword, your command of the shock spell has imbued your weapon with an aura of lightning. Cool.
Your Majesty, I'm not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start, but you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury, and I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your
Thank you,
Majesty.
Walter.
Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
Don't sound too greedy, Hobson. You're already on thin ice.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth. It's, well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling.
So to be a dragon?
It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the Treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty?
I could lower the tax rate, but that's all of the money we have in there. I could raise it and we gain like 200,000, but then I can keep it the same and it doesn't change anything. I've always wondered, does it change how it looks? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm gonna keep the tax rate the way it is.
Isn't it intoxicating?
No, it's
One
not,
word
Hobson.
from you.
It isn't.
Very
Just
well,
keep
Your
it the way it
Majesty.
is.
A prudent choice. Why upset the status quo? The time for revolution has passed, and people are used to the current rate of poverty and starvation. Those who survive will thank you in the end. But you will still need to
It
raise
doesn't
a
make me
lot
feel any
more
better.
gold by other means. Unless you're willing to donate some of your own money to the Treasury. Oh, I'm sorry. I do like a little joke now and then. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the Treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
Alright, so next up is to talk to Reaver and Bowerstone Industrial. Okay.
Weaver has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Reaver can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is well publicized, so expect a crowd.
Oh, they're just gonna throw us here, okay.
Don't tempt me, Weaver. I shot you once, I'll do it again.
Oh, I still get tingles.
Oh, good grief. Yeah, hello.
Oh, happy day! Her Majesty the Queen of Albion graces us with her radiant presence. I knew last time we met that you would emerge victorious from such public sibling rivalry. And now, here I am, to assist you in filling your coffers till they are fit to burst. What better way to begin your reign than by reinstating one of my most successful policies? There is no greater waste than the idleness of our city's youth, but my employment scheme guarantees children of all ages will have something to occupy them, whilst ensuring our factories are properly manned.
It's just monstrous. Don't listen to him. You promised you would end child labor. Remember that promise now.
And what would you have us do with the snotty little indigents?
The only way Bowerstone is going to climb out of the gutter is through education. Nothing is more important to our future than that. Turn this factory into a school. Give the children of this city the chance they never had.
A school? Well, that's an original thought. Well, if you'd like to be known as a pauper monarch, then by all means, listen to her.
But the children are the future.
Will abide by your decision.
We're gonna open a school.
The factory will become a school.
Thank you. We can really start changing people's lives now. This will be an Albion worth fighting for.
I shall begin the necessary modifications at once.
Ooh, Ooh, and there is our first
to
hit.
Weaver Industries Learning Center, Bowerstone Industrial's first ever school. You can now feel secure in the knowledge that your children can become the well-educated automatons you always wanted them to be.
I know the answer! I know! Oh, wait. I thought I did.
Someone around here loves me. I don't know who. Oh, it's Elliot. I can meet him now. Alright, so that's the first day done. Well, technically, we still have one more thing on our agenda, and then that will finish the first day and jump us forward into the future. But for right now, I feel like this is a good spot to end on. We just finished the revolution, we became queen, we put our brother on trial for being a tyrant. We learned that the evil was coming to Albion and we have to stop it by getting a lot of money. I guess throwing money at the crawler? I don't know. I don't know how war tactics work. Maybe throwing money at it will help.
Hello, Your Majesty.
But, anywho, if you like this video, then leave a like, and if you want to see more content like this, then subscribe. But who am I to tell you what to do? You're your own person. Oh, maybe we have to raise that much money? Oh, good grief. But no, we got this. We got this. So, until next time.